Hello Taurus, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is your weekly tarot reading for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So I'm just going to get straight into the reading, Taurus. We have two separate decks here. The past, the present, challenges, advice from tarot and outcome. I've also turned over the bottom of the deck. We've got an angel answer card and a spirit message card to Taurus. So this is where I feel for some of you, you're beginning to get perspective on a situation. This could be where you might have taken action to put things that have been challenging, things that have been difficult to deal with behind you. This is a card of victory. The Six of Wands is a victory card, but it's a victory when somebody has overcome challenge, they've overcome obstacles and they're coming through a situation or another side of a situation. And I think it's certainly allowing you to get perspective on where you're going, the decisions that you need to make, or the conversations that you need to have. Swords can be about communication, they can be about truth, clarity, beginning to see the bigger picture, they're beginning to see truths of situations now. Truths of people, maybe. I can see people down here as well. Either way, this is a really good sign. It's saying that you have the power, you have the foresight now to understand the action that you need to take to put something behind you. Yeah. Standing your own power, standing your own victory. Come through the other side of a situation. And that kind of like ties in very nicely with the present position. I mean, these two cards are inextricably linked anyway. We have the Phoenix Rising card, the Death card of Scorpio, and we have the Sun card, which can be attributed to Leo as well. But the Sun energy is divine energy. Beautiful cards, Taurus. There's an element here of allow something to end. I'm just feeling powerful endings. You're putting something behind you. You're bringing an end to a situation that needs to end. This can be about release, letting go of old baggage, old beliefs, old ways of doing things. Maybe allow yourself to see things from fresh perspective, fresh eyes as well. Certainly feeling that energy. But this is allow endings to happen. Allow something to be left behind in order for you to move in your own light. The Death card is a card of purification. Burning away is a catharsis. Burning away the trappings of experience that we don't need to take forward. Allow them to die, allow them to go. In order to step into your true light, in order to shine in your true light, in order to rise in your true light, because the sun in the distance is rising. So when you allow things to end in a certain situation, this is what the card is saying. This is when you allow yourself to rise like the phoenix in your own light, Taurus. To whatever situation this is, whether it's love, whether it's relationships, wider problems, it could be in the family, it could also be in career as well. This is a period of where you're coming into your own, or certainly you have the opportunity to now. Like I said, rise like the phoenix. Because this is 13 and this is 14. That sun that's rising is shining bright. There's a feeling of restoration here, where there may have been blocks, where there may have been boundaries, limitations, either placed on you or you placed on yourselves. You're pushing through the other side of a situation. There's a really powerful feeling of coming through the other side of a situation, Taurus, because again, we've got a wall here, and this child and this horse are coming through it. And that's what happens when you allow something to end. You bring new life, new growth into your world. This is an opportunity for you to have new growth in your world, feel restored. Time for energy, a time for growth, time for stepping into your light, time for heading towards abundance, certainly represented by those sunflowers. The sun can also be linked with material success. It can be linked with good news. When you let go, maybe some good news is coming. Maybe from a conversation that you've already had, Taurus. That could certainly be the meaning of some of these cards. But either way, you're very much being guided. The sun is shining and lighting your path before you. That is the divine energy, God, the divine, the universe. And you're beginning to feel your natural power, sense of self is coming back to you. This is a real card of awakening, because it's aligned with your true self. Yeah. So yeah, very much. It is a big message of rise like the phoenix this week. Because you have the opportunity to stand in your own light. Certainly in terms of money, material wealth as well, this is a very good sign. But there's certainly some good news. Maybe to do with things that you found challenging in the past. You're putting it behind you, and there could be some good communication coming in for some of you. Now we have the Two of Wands, and we have the Ten of Cups, I should say. Okay, Taurus, this is your challenge. The wonderful cards. I kind of feel for some of you, your challenge is to take action, to take the steps that you need to take in order to bring, I kind of feel, expansion, new growth, new opportunities into your life that will shape your world for the better. This is somebody who is understanding that they have the power to shape their world, physically shape their world. They are active participators in shaping their world. So it is almost kind of like events don't dictate them, they begin to dictate their world, their events. The world doesn't act on them, they act on the world. And this is very much the beginnings of that. This is somebody who is seeing into the distant and understanding what they want and what they don't want in life as well. This is about choosing your path, making clear choices. Could be to do with passions and desires, can be to do with career as well and business. But either way, these ones are sprouting, and there's promise of growth. When you start realizing that you can shape your world for the better, Taurus, when you start taking action, when you start taking those first steps into bringing positive change into your life, positive opportunity, there is the promise of real happiness, security in the family, security in relationships, emotional fulfillment, emotional blessings, love. I mean, you know, the cups are very much about emotions, love, happy. This is the happy ever after card. But I kind of feel for some of you, this is about, it is also about taking the steps that you need to take to restore happiness, to restore abundance in your life. There's a real feeling of restoration with this reading as well. And it comes from your acknowledgement that you can rise like that phoenix. You can shine in your own light. You might have been through a challenge, but you're coming through the other side of something. And it's empowering, very much. This is the Rainbow of Blessings card. Because you're coming through the other side of a situation, things have an opportunity to look up. But I think you have to make a choice. You have to choose your path. This can be a life choice. Yeah. Now the top two decks. So the top deck, I should say, there's two cards. This is the advice from Spirit. We've got the Five of Swords and we've got the Magician. Now this can be negative thinking is stopping you from transformation. Negative thinking is stopping you from new beginnings. Yeah, making change. This can also be about conflict in your external world. Maybe there's some kind of like, there's sometimes a message with the Five of Swords. Choose your battles wisely, because it is a card of insecurity and instability. The fives are very much about insecurity, instability. So I kind of feel that there must be a shift in perspective, which is why I'm looking at the Page of Swords again here, because this is an unhealthy situation to be in. If you're conflicted with other people in your external world, you're being told now, this is time to show the world what you're made of. This is the time to focus on your path. This is a time to wake up and realise what you're capable of now and not be distracted. I feel that there's distraction here, things that are pulling you down. Could be communication from other people or words or messages from other people that are pulling you down in a situation. And it's causing conflict within you. And I just feel this is stopping you from really transforming, embracing your magic, embracing change. The Magician, you know, he has all the earthly tools on his table. We've got the pentacles, the cup, the sword, the wand. He's surrounded by abundance because he understands that he has magic within him and around him. He has the practical capabilities, know-how, all the tools at his disposal, all the earthly tools to bring positive change when he takes action. But he can also link with that divine energy. His right hand points to the heavens, his left hand points to the earth, manifesting earthly and heavenly energies. And I feel for some of you, now is the time to manifest something new in your life. There is a big element of rise, you know, that rising like the phoenix, bringing new growth, new abundance into your life. New opportunity, understanding that you can shape your world for the better and change your world for the better when you want to. Don't allow distractions to stop that or get in the way, or negative thinking, because there's real success waiting for some of you. The Ten of Pentacles is a card of material wealth. The steps that you're taking now, or certainly have the opportunity to take, the life choices even, choosing your path even, Taurus, can bring real happiness, real success, but also material success as well. So positive in terms of career and finance and money aspects. But the Ten of Pentacles can also link with solid relationships as well. Bringing changes in to manifest solid relationships that can go the distance. So for those of you who are in an early relationship or might meet somebody new this week, there could be an opportunity for a relationship to go the distance. Don't allow negative thinking or experience from the past. Remember, this is allowing endings to happen. But it can be old beliefs, old systems, old ways of thinking. It's not just our letting something go. It is about our innate things, let them go as well. Our internal blocks, releasing those. So I kind of feel for some of you, this negative thinking, it could be whatever you've experienced in the past. Don't let it get in the way of your abundance. Because if you take action now, you have the ability to bring material success into your life and solid relationships. Also, big self-esteem, positive self-worth, self-esteem. Yeah. So we've got a few cards here. I'm going to start with these two. I had these, I'm sure it was for Virgo or Capricorn. Maybe there's some link there. They were in different positions, but still the message is that choose to walk away from something that is unfulfilling, where something's missing. This is somebody who is consciously choosing to move away from something that has not lived up to expectation or promise. And they're going to replace their old hopes, old dreams, old wishes with new ones. And the 9 is very much bringing wish fulfillment into your life, into your reality. You know, you've got the 9, you've got the 10 of Cups here, you've got the Sun. This is really powerful, Taurus. You have the power to bring about your hopes, dreams and wishes to reality. It's guided by the divine energy here. But you have to push through blocks, restrictions, boundaries in order to do that. Face things head on. I think there's an issue of seeing the truth of a situation as well. That finally allows you to make decisions to walk away from something, but walk towards something far more emotionally fulfilling, emotionally uplifting as well. You need to switch on. The red hat is about switching on to the actions that you need to take, the decisions that you need to make to bring hopes, dreams and wishes to reality. Because there's achievement here. This person sits in the middle of the card and he is surrounded. There's a kind of like silk shelf here. All the cups are stacked around him. He is stacking up his achievements, his trophies. There's real achievements, physical achievements to be made. But it is about taking action. It is about shaping your world for the better, making life choices. Yeah. And I feel once you do, that's when you find the right path. That's when you really start to manifest with that magician energy. We've got the 3 of Pentacles here, which is about manifesting solid foundations for the long term. building something solid, something that you can trust, with people that you can trust maybe. Now this could be in career. Some of you could be moving for careers, some of you could be relocating for jobs, but certainly even in relationships, this is building something for the solid future. Some of you are transitioning from choppy waters into calmer waters. You're putting the worst behind you and you're moving towards something where you're getting your self-worth, your own recognition, taking the practical steps that you need to take to build something solid in your life, whether it's money and career or immediate relationships of some kind. But I'm certainly feeling that there's solid foundations here with that 3. 3 is the very beginnings of manifestation, and it brings powerful shifts. So, beautiful energies. But it does start with that choice. I think there are choices this week, Taurus. I'm feeling it here. Feeling it here. There is something about let go, release, in order to move forward. And you can't move forward until you make that decision, until you allow something to go, allow something to end, in order for something to begin. So the only thing that's going to get in the way is, again, that 5 of Swords. Negative thinking, being pulled into conflict situations that are just going to pull you down, pull you off track. I think some of you are choosing to walk away from conflict situations that are pulling you down, that are diverting you from moving forward, that are just unhealthy to stay in for too long. Certainly this is mental energy, mental negativity, the 5 of Swords energy. And I think some of you are making the conscious decision to move away from that now. Something that is causing insecurity and instability in your life, Taurus, moving towards something far more uplifting. So we have listened to your intuition. Yeah, absolutely. You see, this person, they make that choice to walk away from whatever this situation is. But you see, the moon is here, and the moon represents our intuition as well. They're using their intuition, they're trusting their instincts now to act. Doesn't resonate for all of you, but obviously for those of you it resonates for, that's definitely the message. And Serenity is the spirit message card. The most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honour, nurture and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotion that are left over from yesterday. What did I say? Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. Yeah, and don't let the past, whatever's gone in the past, interfere with you moving forward, taking those conscious choices, conscious decisions to move forward to real happiness, to real abundance, to real material security, to wishes coming true. I mean, look at these 4 cards here. And that is when you turn your back, when you come through the other side of challenge. Saying that you have the opportunity now to be the victor and take control, take the necessary steps you need to take to bring real happiness, real material success and wishes coming true into your life. So, beautiful message. I hope you enjoyed the reading, Taurus. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I hope it's a great week, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.